Thank you very much, D-Man. I'm just so excited to be back here. I'm EU supporter alongside Deficio and also Alliance's Froggen. And I'd like to take this moment just to welcome you into the broadcast team for this weekend. How does it feel to be around this side of things?
It feels absolutely amazing. It's a dream coming true, and yeah, I'm just going to enjoy it.
But we're not going to let you relax. We're going to pick your brain immediately because we're here with these two gentlemen to talk about the patch, the 3.15 patch that we'll be playing on. And I'd like to start by asking you, we had the huge vision overhaul in 3.14 and there were some tweaks now. Tell us about that.
Well, the scrying orb and the sweeping lens has both been reduced to 2 minutes, and at the same time now with the scrying orb, when you use it, the range is bigger. And if you do spot a champion with it, you will reveal him for 5 seconds.
So the main issue basically was that people were not using the blue trinket as much. Froggen, has these changes made you use it more?
Personally, I haven't used the blue trinket more. I think it's only useful on a few champions because it still has too long cooldown. Like on Caitlyn, for example, has really high range. Normally, when you're team fighting and it's late game, if you don't have any vision, you want to put your yellow trinket in the bush so you have a ward there so you gain vision of them. You can get the blue trinket as Caitlyn instead, so you don't have to go as close and you can always keep vision of them. At the same time, that vision you get from the blue trinket, it actually allows you to use your ultimate on a target that's slow or something, so that's really, really useful on Caitlyn for late game, for example.
Pro tip by Froggen. You got anything to add?
Well, personally, I prefer to deny vision from the enemy than gaining more vision myself. So I still prefer the sweeping lens, and I think it's a lot stronger than the scrying orb. So I expect to see more sweeping lenses than scrying orbs today.
Yeah, it opens up a lot of new strategies, the use of the trinkets. And Froggen, of course, we're going to see Yasuo, or maybe he'll be 100% banned. We don't know. An amazing new champion coming into the league, an AD melee assassin. What have been your first thoughts in playing him?
I think his snowball's really, really hard. If he has a free lane and he gets to static shift, he can almost outlane anyone because he just has that much power, because his passive basically gives him double the crit, but the crit's weaker. But it doesn't matter that much because every second auto attack when you get static shift is pretty much a crit. When that happens, you can outtrade anyone pretty much, so that's like the first rush item. For the second item, I usually go for Infinity Edge, and it gives me like 90% crit chance unless I have 5% in runes as well, which gives me 100%. So basically I have Static Shiv and Infinity Edge. With only 2 items, I can basically just sweep the enemy team if they don't have any CC. It's pretty strong.
You seem to be quite excited about him. Is the mid lane where you think he's strongest?
I think when he can farm up is where he's strongest. If it's against a weak top laner, or if it's against a mid laner where you can just keep spamming your E and the minion waves to judge the abilities, I think both ways are strong, but he needs to farm up first.
Okay. Well, guys, the first match that will be coming up here, it is an amazing game to start everything off. Fnatic taking on Gambit. Let me start by asking your thoughts about that matchup.
Well, personally, I feel like Gambit is stronger right now, but Fnatic has a lot to prove. They need to show that all the results they had here in the preseason is not how they are. So for me, seeing Fnatic come in now and showing some real bloodlust or something to really show off they are the strongest team in Europe is going to be very exciting to see.
Froggen, what do you think about the matchup?
I think Fnatic has the advantage, and I can base that on scrims. I'm not going to say how it went for the team, but I would say Fnatic is the strongest team based on that.
Okay, not revealing any secrets yet. Well, thank you very much, gentlemen. Good luck later in your matchup. Good luck on your first cast later. And now we need to take a quick break. But when we come back, we'll be kicking off the first match of the 2014 LCS with the latest chapter in the storied rivalry between Fnatic and Gambit. The road